Yes, so we are a few days here into the go to bed challenge, or what we said, the booty in bed challenge, B.I.B. Going to bed at a certain time, getting up at a certain time. And needless to say, this one has revealed yet again so much about moi and moi. We we had a tiff last night, a fight. And I'll kind of go ahead. I'll let you talk about how the
I ain't got nothing to say.
how the choice of words came about.
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna tell it. So,
basically, the challenge is
wait,
stupid. The challenge is stupid, and I never should have said nothing about doing this challenge because
hey, shh.
Gia agrees with me. It's not my judge.
Okay, so she says to me,
and he was like, "You can't stop. You can't stop the challenge." Because here's the thing: I have not been able to get in bed on time. Two nights we were out. I was out one night. And then the other night we were out for church stuff. So getting home later, it causes you to, like everything else in your nighttime routine, kind of gets pushed back. And my main goal in doing this challenge, like the purpose behind it, was really for me, had a lot to do with wanting to establish a really good evening routine. And so the things that are part of my evening routine, whether that's cleaning the kitchen, getting Gia down for her bedtime and things like that, it's you know, if I'm so focused with, I got to get my B.I.B. I got to do my B.I.B. time, it's going to make me miss out on other things in my routine. So I was getting really frustrated about that. And I was trying to articulate that to my husband, and he was just very, like, hateful towards me. Okay. Very hateful.
Hateful is a strong word. So what happened?
Very hateful.
So here's, you articulated that well. So she said, babe, I don't want to do the challenge anymore. And so with me...
And he didn't let me explain anything.
So with me, what happened was this. I immediately went to that emotional place of, we said we're going to do this. And then because, for the most part, if you've been following this journey so far this year with No Spin January, whenever you're building off a momentum of experiencing growth in certain areas, you want more of that, right? So obviously adding on this challenge for both of us, which is really something. When you mess with people's sleep and, you know, in their peak times, like once again, I'm very much a person who gets a lot done in the morning like that. That's whenever I get.
And I get a lot done at night. Right? And it don't mean either one of us is right or wrong. Do it? I mean, I'm not saved now because I'm not up with the birds.
And nobody said that. But look, here's the deal. So when she articulated that, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, I immediately went to like, well, we said we're going to do it. So you need to get over that. You need to push, yada, 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 which.
And my thing is, I know I said I'm going to do it, but I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. So it's like, I can't destroy my marriage trying to like prove something to YouTube. For what? For what?
To finally make this point, I realized that I was being more about the letter of the law versus the spirit of the law. Here's what I mean by that. I was more so about like, well, we said we're going to do it, so you need to be in bed by 11, right? Whereas the spirit of the challenge is pretty much to give whoever's doing the challenge a sense of structure and, like you said, a sense of routine, right?
And if you're doing it as a married couple, it should be a sense of unity, not division.
Amen.
I mean, we was peaceful. We was good before the challenge. And then the challenge come and uproot the whole marriage.
So
you can't.
That is unbrutal. So in order for us to maintain a sense of peace and unity, and again, and to maintain the spirit of structure, right? And pretty much, again, time management, which I've heard before is self-management.
Ooh, that's
you agree with that, baby?
That's good. Okay. I need to marinate on that.
So
Jesus.
Time management is self-management.
Yeah.
I think where I quickly went to, because quite frankly, I'm a person who is externally motivated. And Abby, and correct me if I'm wrong, is a person who's internally motivated. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So when you have two people like that, it can create, again, that conflict and that clash in different ways. And so with this, it's only, again, brought those things out to the surface. And so
externally and internally, it depends.
So you're a mix.
But when it comes down to it, I'm definitely, between the two of us, I get stuff done as far as goals. Like, I'm definitely like a goal setter and a goal achiever, very high. Like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. And I think that's what frustrated me with this challenge, where it was like, I need to reassess if it was a smart goal. You know, when we talk about specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely, like, was it a smart goal? And that's where I was like, and especially with the outcome I was trying to achieve, it wasn't helping me meet that. But I am definitely a woman of my word, and so it's like, if I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm not so far in this first few weeks of it hasn't been perfect, but like we've talked about before, you told me this in No Spend January, that imperfect progress is still progress. And so if I can make a little progression towards my, you know, goal, then at least it's some progress. And so the main thing is that you and me are in sync. We're united. We can show our daughter unity and love.
So yeah, listen. Imperfect progress is still progress. It's the goal.
Frustrating.
It's the goal.
But who knows?
It's the
this
goal.
might help me.
Maybe it's the goal. Smart is the smart goal. Simple, measurable.
It's not simple. It's specific.
Specific.
Can't
measurable.
even get the thing right.
Say it. Say it.
You know what I have to confess before my people
Go
too
ahead, confess
is
it.
that when something like a challenge challenges you and tries you, it really shows you who you are. And I know one of the temptations I had was because of my feeling of inadequacy and my feeling of not measuring up. I wanted to come for your inadequacies. And I found myself, I didn't say a lot, you know, but in my head and the things I thought, I was like, well, he ain't good at this. Yeah, he might be an early riser, but here's 10 things he don't do. And it's like, that's so evil. That's just a Jezebel spirit. Just a Jezzy. No, but that's evil. You can't do that. That's not grace. That's not love. And it just shows you the mess. It don't even have nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
I'm messed up. And it's just like, don't do that, Abby. And it's like, I want to be like even yesterday when I was like, well, you didn't get up at your time at 5 a.m. It's like, why are you even talking about what he didn't do? What did you do? Focus on you. Like, you know, so it just I got to do better. I got to do better. Lord, help me. I surrender to you, God.
Hey, so
he ain't done with me yet.
If you are still doing the challenge, if you still want to have a part in this thing, again, it's going to reveal things. But again, it's a beautiful thing. Growth is definitely a beautiful thing. So stay tuned. God bless you guys. Yep.
And pray for your girl, y'all.
Peace out, guys. Hey!